Hey guys, this is Ryan Alexander here, and I wanted to teach you guys real quickly how Credit Karma can help build your credit score. It's the most important thing. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you should do is check your Credit Karma. It's not because the scores are accurate, but it's because the information here is going to tell you everything you need to build, boost, and manage your credit. When I first got started, I had bad credit. I lived what I call the debit card lifestyle. And I hated it. I could only spend what was in my bank, which was fine, but I didn't get any perks out of it. It hurt my insurance, it hurt my interest rates, a whole bunch of things in my life were affected because I had bad credit. What I want to do right now is show you how to use Credit Karma so that you can have cards like the Amex or American Express Platinum, or the Ritz-Carlton Chase card, which is an infinite Visa card, and all the perks that come with it. Let me explain to you real quickly what it is about Credit Karma you need to know to help better your scores. The first is your credit card utilization. It's the first top left component. When you select one of the bureaus, you're going to see credit card utilization. That accounts for 30% of your credit score. Now, what does that mean? Let's say, for example, you have a credit card with a $500 limit. Okay? If you use $100, that is 20% of your limit. The magic number when it comes to credit utilization, you need to stay under 10%. Now, anything over 30% is going to negatively affect or impact your credit score, but the magic number to actually get the best value is 10% or less. You want to be less than 10%. So, for example, if you have a card that's got a $500 limit, you need to be below 10% of that, which would be $50. It's okay if you go above it, but make sure that you pay it down. Don't wait till the end of the month when your statement comes. Pay it off at the end of every week or at the end of every 2 weeks, whenever it is you get paid. That way you're guaranteed to keep that balance low, and it'll help boost your scores. The second thing is payment history. Payment history accounts for 35% of your overall credit score. So maintaining perfect payment history, if you can only make the minimum payment, do that. I always recommend people pay their balances off or pay it down to a $10 balance, but at least do your best to keep that payment history at 100%, because between these two factors right here, that's 65% of your overall score. Now that goes both for your Vantage score, which is what Credit Karma uses, and your FICO score, which is what lenders use when you're trying to apply for a loan, whether it's for a car or if it's for a house. Next, we have derogatory marks. Derogatory marks, they would be things like collections, liens, judgments, anything that's going to stick on your credit that's showing as a negative report on your credit report. Average age of credit history. This is going to be, let's say if you have a card or two and you've had them for a couple years. If you get a new card, that is going to drop your average age of credit. But if you've had multiple cards for a while, what's going to happen is your average age of credit history is going to go up. The more cards you have, the better the payment history, and also possibly the better age of credit history. These are two things that you're going to bounce back and forth between, because as you get more cards, this is going to go down, but your payment history is going to go up. And that's critical when it comes to building and boosting your scores. The last two components we have is total accounts. The credit bureaus want to see a diverse mix of credit. They want to see a card note. They want to see a couple credit cards. They want to maybe see a personal line of credit. They may want to see a mortgage on there. Having more diverse credit is going to help boost your score, even though it doesn't hold the biggest weight when it comes to your credit score. And the last thing is credit inquiries. This probably has the least effect. Now, if you have 20 credit inquiries on your score or on your report, that is going to negatively impact you. Credit people or lenders are going to look and they're going to say, why does this person have so many inquiries? Now, it could be because you went to buy a car and you shopped the rate with 5 or 6 different people. If it's all done in the same 30-day window, I try to tell people do it all in the same week or two, it's not going to hurt you as badly. But if you have, in 1 month's time, credit card inquiries, auto loan inquiries, mortgage inquiries, all these different types of things. Maybe you went to a Target and you tried to get a Target charge card. All those different inquiries in 1 month's time is going to drastically affect your score. So make sure you don't do that. So guys, again, quickly to recap. Credit utilization and payment history, they're the two most important things. If you do nothing else, if you learn nothing else from this video, make sure that you keep your utilization down below 10%. They'll say 30% is the right number, but below 10% is going to be the best outcome for you. and make sure you never miss a payment. If you're not good with managing your payments, put yourself on auto pay. At least pay the minimum payment due. In most cases, it's going to be $25, $35. Derogatory marks, please make sure you watch that. I one time had a tax lien. I moved. I had a $200 tax lien. I didn't even know it existed. I had been gone for 3 years, and all of a sudden it showed up. It caused my scores to drop like 90 points in one day. If you're using Credit Karma, you'll be aware of this stuff, so make sure you're using it every single day. Average age of history, you don't want to open up too many cards too quickly. If you do open up some cards, I did that. My scores dropped because of that. I know it's going to be okay because over the course of time, I'm going to now have, instead of 2 or 3 cards with payment history, I'm going to have 5 or 6 cards with payment history, and that all adds up. Total accounts we talked about, and hard inquiries. Guys, if you have any questions, please look at the information below, fill out the form below. I'm here to help you. I've done this. I went from a 650 score up to a 790 score, and I did it in a short period of time because I invested in credit, I learned about credit, I educated myself on credit, and now I want to teach you how to fix and better your credit. So, fill out the information below if you found this helpful, and we'll see you guys on the other side where I can help you personally with your scores and how to build them. Thanks.